welcome to Everything with Dolphin. I want to appreciate everyone that have stopped by to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have subscribed without turning the notification bell, maybe you should just take out time to turn on notification bell. And if you haven't subscribed and you're still here, please do subscribe, please, I beg you. Having said that, let me go into the topic of the day. Nigeria and Africa generally is in the state of mourning after the incident of the xenophobic attack. Other African nationals, South Africans, have continually insisted that we must leave their land. That is, we, the other African nationals, to leave their land. Prophet TB Joshua came out to give a message that is already on this YouTube. He said that no African country can live on its own. We are supposed to just come together as a continent and support each other so that we can grow like other continents. You will understand that Africa is one of the least developed continents. We need each other. Basically, that was what the message was. If you have everything, like my people say in a proverb, that even if you have everything, they said that even a rich man asks a poor man for a needle. We all need each other, regardless of our status, regardless of who we are, regardless of what we have done. So if you have someone that have gone through life like the man of God has gone through, you know that he has been under so much intense criticism since he has started. People have criticized everything that they don't understand. So you know, you will know that you cannot stand by your own regardless of who you are. So nobody can stand on his own. Even God has Jesus, you know, and he even went ahead to create us humans. And you see, we give him so much headache, but he has gone ahead to create us. So it was just a natural message that we need each other to survive. And as a least developed continent, we need to come in together. We need each other so that we can grow. You know, like a rich man in a family needs to bring out the ones that are not rich so that, you know, the burden is no more high on him. That was just what the message was all about. On Sunday, the message that he gave, the Scorn singers decided to compose it, turn it into a song. And you could see that Prophet TB Joshua is touched by the xenophobic attack like every other person. I personally have not been able to make a video on that thing because I don't want to talk out of bitterness. And he came out on Sunday. I was watching from home from Abuja. I was not in church. You know, he came out with Africa Unites, and you know, there are some inscriptions, as you can see in the video and the song, that it was launched and dedicated. I wouldn't have envisaged it in my entire life. Like
in church, you can see our daddy on the stage. He has decided not to talk, but to express his feeling, and that of genuine Africans and the world at large, through this song you are about to listen to. So sit back and listen to this song with all your heart. Africa, unite. Africa, unite. Don't let fellow Africans feel unwelcome in our land. Africa, unite.
South Africa.
The South cannot do it alone.
West Africa.
The West cannot go it alone.
East Africa.
The East cannot do it alone.
North Africa.
The North cannot go it alone. We need each other. We need one another to grow. Africa unite. See the killing over drug misuse. See the fight over unlawful entry.
Where is the law?
Africa unite. See the killing
Over drug misuse.
see the fight over joblessness among the youth.
Where is the law?
Come together. See the killing
Over drug misuse.
see the fight as a setback to Africa. Africa unite. See the killing over drug misuse. See the fight over unlawful entry.
Where is the law?
Africa unite.
An African person would say another African man should not stay in their land. They should leave because they are taking their jobs or because they are doing anything. If you say it's crime, crime is everywhere. They've just arrested some Nigerians, about 80 something, in cyber crime. America did not stand up and said kill any Nigerian on the streets of America. They are taking the law, you know. So that's just what the song was all about. And actually, I and my husband, my entire children, we started crying long before the prophet began to cry, because to us it's like our heart broke, literally. Like, I have not been able to do video on it. I don't know whether I will be able to do video at all or speak my mind on how I feel about it at all, because at times when I'm this pain, sitting under Prophet TB Joshua, I decided not to talk when I am very pain, because anything you are saying might come up from a place of hurting and not from where God wants you to speak. And like, you know what I have always said, that you cannot be held accountable for your inactions, but you be held accountable for whatsoever that you have said. I have watched a video of Winfield Harrington. Winfield Harrington is a dream interpreter. He's on YouTube, and I watched one of his video. I don't know, with his permission, I'll be able to do a voiceover and download so that some Christians will understand the impact of using your mouth, the impact of saying things that you're not sure of. Even this video you're watching now, the day of judgment, it will be played. They will say that there's someone, Dofan Abu Amali, who told you that you will not be judged by your inaction, but you will be judged by anything that comes out of your mouth. Some people that say don't like TB Joshua, they still watch church service. I hope that you will not be among the people that will come one day to testify in the church and talk about who you are. I'll be happy to see you anyway. What were in the past and then how it is now. A lot of people have come out to say nasty things I'm not really happy about. The gullible minds is nationals that make his church. It's nationals that make TB Joshua's church. So he's crying because the nationals will not be able to come and pay tithes and offerings and wherever. Okay, for starters, if you don't understand what Synagogue Church of All Nation is all about, you need to take time to go there. I don't have time to keep explaining things to you that we don't even need to explain to you. We owe you no explanation. The Synagogue Church of All Nation owe you no explanation. We are answerable to only God, Jehovah Almighty, and our members. And our members know what the church stands for. Nobody forced anybody to give tithes. In fact, tithe is not even a point of discussion in our church. You know, you have free will offering, and then you can choose on your own to be a partner. Nobody is forced. You will never hear preaching of being a partner that is a necessity or is a mandatory, but people that see what God is doing in that church genuinely come to partner with the church. So before you say that he's not going to get seed and offering, that's why he was crying. For you to say that because it's the Synagogue Church of All Nations and his other nationals that come to that church, one is because you don't even know how the church operates. And when you say that because you will not get seeds and offerings, that means that you don't know how the church operates. Another way too, nobody, it's not every church that is calling on people to sow seed or die, or telling people that if they don't sow seed they will not go to heaven, or if they don't pay tithes that they will go to heaven. It's not all church, and I am proud to say that my church is one of it. You don't even hear too much preaching about offering. When it's offering time, all they said is that bring your free will offering, that's it. And when you bring it, they pray for it. So they have never, for over a decade sitting in Synagogue Church of All Nations, I have never heard where they preach about offering like other churches have attended before Synagogue Church of All Nations before they collect offering. They just said it's time for you to do your responsibility in the house of the Lord, and then people that want bring out their offering and then they give 80%. They have nothing to give TB Joshua. They have absolutely nothing to give TB Joshua. TB Joshua is the one that has something to give them, and he always gives. But when there is a need for the church, God knows he raises people to do it. So TB Joshua has never begged for anything, but he has never lacked anything. He has never tried to manipulate God's word for money. By God's grace, he has money. So forget about whether he was crying because the international people constitute 15 to 20%, if I'm going to be generous, of the people that go to that church. You think Nigerians are not going to that church? It's a lie. Nigerians are going to that church. Other national, 15 to 20%, if I am that generous. Because I have had opportunity to see where they announce people from other country and other states should wait behind. And other states mean other states in Nigeria. So when you see them all together, you know that these are not nationals. Those people don't constitute even 10% of the entire congregation. So if you think Nigerians are not going to that church, you're on your own. You're on your own. Nigerians are going to that church. If you think that Nigerians are not going to that church, you're on your own. They are. Especially in these few years, they have trooped in and they are still trooping in. And every day God is showing people in their private homes that everything people have said about Prophet TB Joshua, or most of the things people say about Prophet TB Joshua, are lies. And then people are beginning to come. So there are people every day. I heard some people say that that Sunday he cried and they didn't come out to do viewers prayer. It was because the church was empty. The church was not empty. You can watch from the video, you know that the church is not empty. You don't know when people were launching 20,000 50,000 seater church hall, TB Joshua cut off the overflow. We don't even have overflow in synagogue. And when he did that, he said that he wants people that would genuinely end up with God in eternity. So, you know, maybe the plenty crowd was going to be a distraction to him, by the way. You know, he cut off the overflow completely. There's nothing like overflow in synagogue. So we are always rushing out and fighting so that we can have seat in the church, so that you won't be turned back to go home. So TB Joshua is not your normal preacher. Everybody should be careful. Somebody that was pained by what is happening in his continent and crying genuinely. Some of you gullible minds thinks that the only thing that will make him cry is because of tithe and offering. This is the man that has suffered. He knows what suffering is. He's not scared of it. And he cannot give out his conscience, his everything because of money. You guys don't even know the man you're talking about. So that you can all calm down. All of you saying nasty things. May the Lord have mercy on you. And may he give you a long life. So that one day you will use this your mouth to still declare the right thing. Do you understand? To still confirm. The Lord sent a prophet in a particular season for a particular set of people. And the people he has sent this prophet to, they will know that he has sent the prophet to them. If you're not one, why are you always on his channel? I don't watch things that I know that I have nothing to take from, just to sit and criticize. I see you people in my comment section every day. Every video I drop about TB Joshua, I see you people in my comment section. And even this thing, I have not even put the video of the Africa Unite song. I didn't even put it on my YouTube. Some of you were the one that were dragging my attention to it, that your prophet was crying in the church today, blah 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 blah. So why are you always following him? You know what I will tell you today? I'm waiting for the day you will stand on the altar of Synagogue Church of All Nations and take back everything you have said. As long as Elohim liveth, I know your salvation is tied to this man and it will come soon. Having said that, this is where I go. Let me just know what you think about this xenophobic attack. To me, I think it's inhuman. I think that no human being will have to do this thing to anybody, not even to talk about Africans doing it to Africans. You know, it's beyond my imagination. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section, and then make sure you don't insult someone that you will regret tomorrow. I love you all. As you know, I have only love and I share only love. I love you. So I will see you when I see you again. Bye bye.
After the rain, joy comes in the morning.